views expressed on this program are solely those of the hosts, and he doesn't give a fuck. But this show is a work of satire. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. All characters and events depicted are fictitious. No identification with actual persons, living or deceased, is intended or should be inferred. Nothing in this podcast should be taken as factual representation, because it's just entertainment, humor, and a discussion of purpose with each other and community. So if you're offended, that's not my fucking problem.
Hey, what's up? Magical, whatever you want to be today. Or non-magical, I don't fucking care. Here's some tips from me, Zachary the Witch, as to how you can reduce stress. One way is meditation.
And release all of those sounds that are trapped in your mind.
Number 2 is not live under a fascist government. That's it. Thanks for listening. Bye. I'm just kidding. So today I'm doing a list of 10 things that you can do that will contribute as action things that help the current situation with this administration. Fuck ICE, by the way. So I'm just going to read them and then I'm going to keep this short, but I love you. Number 1, vote intentionally. You should vote for leaders that reflect your values and vote out the people who don't. While we all are concerned and thinking that votes don't matter anymore and the midterm is coming up and we're literally under the rule of pre-Nazi occupation kind of vibes, your ballot is still important, so make sure you show up, turn out, and vote. Number 2, contact your representatives. If you do it enough in every form possible and get enough of your friends to do it too, they have to track public opinion. So what happens is they're like, oh shit, if 1,000 people are saying we don't like this right now, why aren't you saying something? Then that's a way of holding them accountable. So do that. Number 3 is learn to spot and challenge misinformation. Don't argue with trolls, but understand when you see propaganda. There's always going to be these far-right crazies and dog whistles and disinformation because they just can't accept that they support a felon and probably a predator. So yay. And a bigot. Number 4, support independent and accountable media. Consume and share information from sources that prioritize truth and integrity. That's hard to find, but all you got to do is follow their paper trail. Like look up where they're from, how they got into journalism. Like a lot of that helps, but if they're endorsed or paid by any of these corporations that we know are evil, then maybe don't trust what they're saying. Like Washington Post was owned by Jeff Bezos, and it still sort of is in many ways because they fucking suck. Number 5, shop and spend with intention. Support local, small, and values-driven businesses. Again, hard to know everything about a business and its owners, but it's like, don't rush to be an angry mob and cancel culture someone.
Jesus was killed because people didn't like what he was saying, so could you call him the first celebrity victim of cancel culture?
I think cancel culture would sort of require the idea that people really saw Jesus as standing for something and they were sure they knew what it was.
Number 6, support unions and mutual aid. I know it works for certain people that are a part of it, and that's why you see Starbucks employees and Amazon employees fighting to have a union, because we all know that those working conditions for them have been absolute trash. Number 7, volunteer and donate when possible. Clothing, your time, skills, money, which not many of us have right now. Thank you, America. Directly uplift communities in need. So again, barter your services, give something that you like. Sometimes it's just sitting and waiting by the phone for a hotline where you are just empathetic for somebody. There's resources like that people need, and you just do it for an hour. Or, I used to volunteer at the hospital and sit in the surgery waiting room and sign people in and comfort them, or at least let them know like updates so that they weren't freaking out that their husband or wife was going to die from their knee surgery or some shit, which they wouldn't. But anyway.
Read a book.
Look, I'm sorry, we're just having a bad day.
Oh, you're having a bad day? Did you die?
I got shot.
But did you die?
Ciao.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's true. Uh, Number 8, stand up for human rights. I don't know why this is so hard to understand on either side, which it's so dumb we still have two sides. It should just be humanity. But that's reproductive rights, the rainbow rights, LGBTQ, immigrant protections, dignity of marginalized people, children, like Jesus Christ, like stop being dumb. Number 9, speak out against injustice. So we see police brutality, climate inaction, workplace exploitation. So if you see shit like that, speak out, take action, do something.
But I am gonna ask you questions. And every time you don't give me answers, I'm gonna cut something off. And I promise you, they will be things you will miss.
Don't let them get away with this shit. And sometimes you got to be just as cutthroat as they are. They don't play by rules. Why should we respect them? They don't respect us. Fuck these people. Number 10, choose joy and connection as resistance. I feel so cynical saying this, but it is true. Sometimes just fucking laughing at this shit and doing it with friends and making jabs at the people that are trying to tear us all down and be the angry mafia bullshit threatening assholes that they are, it's better. Like, yeah, I love that I'm seeing South Park, the animated series, just go in on the White House and everybody that's a part of this current administration.
Hey, what the fuck is this, better?
This is the painting you asked for, sir.
Why is my dick so small?
But that's the size it is in the photo.
Get this guy out of here! I'm gonna sue you! I'm gonna sue both of you!
And it's not because I'm like Democrat or Republican. It's more just the fact that like everything is so fucked up and it's so crazy that a show that has made fun of every topical thing in society doesn't really feel like satire anymore. It's sort of just like, how do you guys not see that this isn't a joke? This is fucking real. And it's happening to us in real time. Are you guys okay? Do you have a pulse?
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
So that's my list. Hey, there's humans that are literally being kidnapped, and you're over here like, I'm a yoga guru, and today we're gonna meditate on how to let go of stress and anxiety in Tulum on the beach on a yoga mat.
All of those sounds that are trapped in your mind.
You're not spiritual. You're an asshole. So thank you for listening. And I hope that you use these steps to help you, not only yourself, but other people, because it's not your world. We all fucking live here. And if we don't do something, really bad shit is going to keep happening. So have a nice day. Namaste.
I hope that you get everything that you deserve. Ugh.
The views expressed on this program are solely those of the host, and he doesn't give a fuck. But this show is a work of satire. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. All characters and events depicted are fictitious. No identification with actual persons, living or deceased, is intended or should be inferred. Nothing in this podcast should be taken as factual representation, because it's just entertainment, humor, and a discussion of purpose with each other and community. So if you're offended, that's not my fucking problem.